the same old mugs, sharing our secrets and the friendly hugs. I knew your stories and you knew all mine, just parallel lines that would never align. We laughed at the lovers who acted so fools, while we were just playing by friendship's own rules. I never imagined, not even a clue, that I was already belonging to you. We were the comedy, the buddy show, walking the path where the platonic go. But Tuesday evening, something in the air changed in the way that we stopped to stare. The silence was heavy, the world faded out, and suddenly I had no shadow of doubt. Oh, here comes the plot twist I didn't foresee. The script flipped over for you and for me. Who knew that my soulmate was right by my side? Nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. The best ending started with just a surprise. I found my forever inside of your eyes. It's not what I planned, but it's better, I swear, to find love was waiting right then and right there. I look at the pictures from years long ago. You were just background in my video, but now you're the focus, the star of the scene, the most beautiful love that I've ever seen. We skipped all the drama and awkward first dates to open the lock of the destiny's gates. From how are you doing to I love you so. It's the greatest story that I'll ever know. We were the comedy, the buddy show, walking the path where the platonic go. But one little moment, the silence was loud. I found you standing right there in the crowd. Oh, here comes the plot twist I didn't foresee. The script flipped over for you and for me. Who knew that my soulmate was right by my side? Nowhere to run and there's nowhere to hide. The best ending started with just a surprise. I found my forever inside of your eyes. It's not what I planned, but it's better, I swear, to find love was waiting right then and right there. I was afraid that I might lose a friend, but this new beginning is not the end. It's deeper, it's sweeter, it's worth every risk. Sealed with a sudden and unexpected kiss. The writer of fate must be laughing above, turning a friendship into a great love. 10 years to get here, but right on time. The perfect partner in the perfect crime. No more pretending, the pages have turned. The sweetest lesson that I ever learned. The plot twist of a lifetime. And now you are mine. I stood by the counter while the machine screamed, cutting a jagged line into a brass stream. It's just a piece of metal, shiny and cold. Cost a few dollars, or so I was told. But weighing it now in the palm of my hand, it's the heaviest thing that I've ever planned. I slide it across the table to you, a small silver promise that is shiny and new. I've always been careful to double the lock, to check through the peephole before I would talk. private retreat, safe from the noise of the chaotic street. I didn't like visitors staying too long. I felt like their presence was somehow wrong. But you are the difference, you are the change. Having you here doesn't feel weird or strange. So take the spare key, put it on your ring. It's a small gesture, but it means everything. You don't have to knock, you don't have to wait. You can walk right through my garden gate. It unlocks the deadbolt, it unlocks the door. But darling, it opens up so much more. No secrets to hide, no barriers to start. This key unlocks the room inside of my heart. Come over at midnight, come over at noon. When I am at work or watching the moon, water the plants or sleep in my bed. Make yourself coffee, rest your weary head. I want you to enter whenever you please, with total abandon and total ease. I want to come home and find you inside, with nowhere to go and nowhere to hide. It's a risk that I'm taking, handing this out, removing the safety, removing the doubt. You have the access to all that I own, the physical proof that I'm not alone. You could take everything, you could break the glass, but I know that this love has come to pass. I'm giving you power, I'm giving you space, trusting my world to your beautiful grace. So take the spare key, put it on your ring. It's a small gesture, but it means everything. You don't have to knock, you don't have to wait. You can walk right through my garden gate. It unlocks the deadbolt, it unlocks the door. But darling, it opens up so much more. No secrets to hide, no barriers to start. This key unlocks the room inside of my heart. It fits perfectly. Turn it to the right, come inside, stay the night. My home is your home, my heart is your heart, the spare key. Technicolor chaos is blinding my eyes. Neon distractions and saturated lies. The world is too loud, the colors too bright. Everything's spinning in the artificial light. They chase the rainbow, they chase the gold, but I'm looking for something that never gets old. I'm tired of filters that alter the view. I just want the honest version of you. Strip away the purple, strip away the red. Silence the noise inside of my head. I don't need the drama, I don't need the flare, I don't need the fireworks bursting in air. Just give me a moment that's stark and sincere, where the meaning is deep and the Let's step right inside of a vintage scene where the shadows are long and the lighting is low, and love is the only thing starting to glow. 'Cause I'm living in a black and white dream, no complicated colors to ruin the scheme, just the dark of your eyes and the light of your smile. A classic romance that stays for a while, like a movie from the 50s, timeless and grand, walking through the city hand in hand. No shades of gray to confuse what we feel, just a black and white dream, making it real. I'll wear a suit and you wear a dress. We'll find beauty in the simple caress. Rain on the pavement, shining like glass, watching the hurried people go past. We don't need 4K or high definition to see that our love is a serious mission. The grain on the film just adds to the grace of the beautiful lines upon your face. Colors will fade when left in the sun, they change and they dull before the day is done. But monochrome memories are etched in stone, a permanent kingdom that we call our own. It's raw and it's stripped and it's beautifully plain, singing our song in the soft silver rain. 'Cause I'm living in a black and white dream, no complicated colors to ruin the scheme, just the dark of your eyes and the light of your smile. A classic romance that stays for a while, like a movie from the 50s, timeless and grand, walking through the city hand in hand. No shades of gray to confuse what we feel, just a black and white dream, making it real. Fade to black, the credits roll, two hearts together, one single soul. The screen goes dark, but we are still here, crystal clear in black and white. The world outside is painted in black and white, a monochrome movie playing day and night. Standard shapes and the same old routine, nothing new on the silver screen. But then you walk in and the light hits the glass, breaking the boredom, letting it pass. You are the prism in a room full of gray, refracting the sun in a different way. You're quiet, a deep ocean blue. The next you are fiery, a crimson hue. I tilt my head and the pattern shifts, catching the light of your many gifts. You're not a painting that stays on the wall, you're a cascade, a visual waterfall. Just when I think I have memorized your face, the mirrors reflect a whole new grace. It's hypnotic, the way that you turn, a beautiful lesson I'm trying to learn. I never know what the next view will be, but I know it will be something lovely to see. 'Cause I've got kaleidoscope eyes when I look at you. Every angle is different, every color is kaleidoscope eyes. Some people are simple, they are just one thing, a single note that they always sing. But you are a mosaic of jagged glass, beautiful shards that come to pass. You're a complex puzzle that never sits still, a constant motion, a beautiful thrill. I stare at you for hours and I'm still not done, counting the colors under the sun. Don't stop moving, don't stay the same. I love the flicker of your changing flame. A static picture would bore me to death, but you take away my every breath. With every blink, a new design, and I am so lucky to call you mine. 'Cause I've got kaleidoscope eyes when I look at you. Every angle is different, every color is true. You fracture the light into a million parts, a geometric dance of a million hearts. Twist to the left, I see a lover so sweet. Twist to the right, a mystery I have to meet. I never get bored, I'm never surprised to find a new world in my kaleidoscope eyes. Roll round and round, colors spinning, never ending, always beginning. My beautiful view, it's always new. Kaleidoscope.
We press play, hoping for a sweet melody, but the machine had a different kind of memory. A screeching halt, a sudden stop in the sound. Now there's shiny black ribbon all over the ground. It's a mess of loops, a disaster of knots, spilling out the secrets of our inner thoughts. It looks like garbage, it looks like a wreck, pulling the plastic cartridge out of the deck. The easy thing to do would be to snap the line, to throw it in the trash and say you're no longer mine. Buy a new album, find a cleaner start, with no static noise to interrupt the heart. But this isn't a file that you can just delete. It's a vintage recording that makes us complete. There is history written on that magnetic strip. I'm not ready to let this connection slip. So go get a pencil, maybe a number two. Sit down on the carpet, I'll sit next to you. We need steady hands, we need a lot of time to untangle the rhythm and rescue the rhyme. 'Cause we are cassette tape tangled, a beautiful mess, caught in the spools of our own distress. Twisted and turned, looped inside out, choked by the fear and the anger and doubt. But the song on this tape is the best ever made, a masterpiece of love that never will fade. So I'll sit here for hours unraveling the pain, just to hear our music playing again. We find the beginning, we find the snag, smoothing out the wrinkles that make the sound drag. It might not be perfect when we play it back. There might be a hiss or a crack in the track, a little bit of warble where the ribbon was bent, evidence of the hard times that we underwent. But I love the imperfections, the skips and the pops. It proves that our love is the kind that never stops. Round and round the pencil turns slow, winding us back to the place that we know. Tightening the slack, pulling it straight, Kept the temperature at 0 degrees, safe and sound in my deep freeze. I was sharp around the edges, hard to hold. Proud of being distant, proud of being cold. A statue standing in the winter air. Nothing could touch me, nothing was there. I thought I was diamond, unbreakable stone, destined to stand here all alone. But then you walked in with a summer glow and started a change that was quiet and slow. You found the melting point, the secret degree, the precise moment that broke the ice in me. You didn't use a hand, didn't use a flame. You just whispered softly, calling out my name. And the walls came down in a gentle stream, like waking up from a frozen dream. I'm turning into water, I'm learning how to feel. You found the melting point and made it real. The armor I wore is dripping away, turning into puddles in the light of day. I used to be jagged, I used to be rough, thinking that acting hard was being tough. But now I am fluid, I take on a new shape. There is no resistance, there is no escape from the warmth of your hands and the look in your eyes. I'm watching the last of my winter die. I thought I was diamond, unbreakable stone, destined to stand here all alone. But then you walked in with the summer glow and started a change that was quiet and slow. You found the melting point, the secret degree, the precise moment that broke the ice in me. You didn't use a hammer, didn't use a flame. You just whispered softly, calling out my name. And the walls came down in a gentle stream, like waking up from a frozen dream. I'm turning into water, I'm learning how to feel. You found the melting point and made it real. I was afraid to lose my form, terrified of the coming storm. But sinking into this heat feels right, bathing in your golden light. Soft and steady, I surrender control to the fire you started deep in my soul. You found the melting point, the secret degree, the precise moment that broke the ice in me. You didn't use a hammer, you didn't use a flame. You just whispered softly, calling out my name. And the walls came down in a gentle stream, like waking up from a frozen dream. I'm turning into water, I'm learning how to feel. You found the melting point and made it real. Melting down, soft and new, I'm flowing back to you. The melting point, no more ice, just warmth.
The crowd is out there, holding better need. Our friends are clear, running forgiving sprees. Skyscrapers block the sun from shining down. A million strangers in a lonely town. Everything is rigid, cold, and set in stone. A crowded place where you can feel alone. The noise is deafening, the air is liquid gray. Another brutal and indifferent day. They paved over nature with a heavy hand, trying to tame this wild and breathing land. They want efficiency, they want the straightest line, but they couldn't bury this heart of yours and mine. We found a tiny fissure in the floor, a little space behind a forgotten door. Shouldn't be possible for anything to grow, but here we are, putting on pushing through the pressure and the heavy weight. A beautiful defiance of a cruel fate. The world around us is unyielding and severe, but somehow, darling, we are blooming here. The only gentle thing that I can never see, a wildflower growing out of you and me. I was a portrait, a trick of the light, two ghosts colliding in the middle of the night. Where we've been coincident is surreal design. I can't find your border, you can't find mine. I was a portrait standing in the gray, a lonely figure on a rainy day. You were a landscape, wild and bright, a burst of color in the morning light. Two separate moments, two separate roles, two different bodies, two different souls. We were supposed to be on different frames, playing by the rules of the camera games. With the shutter stuck and the film didn't win, we left the logic and the rules behind. You stepped into the space where I stood, blending the bad with the beautiful good. The light leaked in and the chemistry changed. The whole composition got rearranged. Now the trees of your forest grow inside my chest, and my city skyline is where you rest. I look at the photo and I rub my eyes. I can't tell where the boundary lies. The edges are blurry, the lines are gone. Two became one as the flash went on. We are a double exposure, a trick of the light, two ghosts colliding in the middle of night. We're beautiful accident, a surreal design. I can't find your border, you can't find mine. You are the ocean filling up my sky. I am the reflection inside of your eye, fused together in a permanent state, a masterpiece created by love and fate. Double exposure, hold the negative up to the sun. You see two shadows becoming just one. My habits are layered with the things that you do. My favorite colors are mixed up with you. If they try to crop me, they're cutting you too. There is no filter that can separate the view. We are ink on the paper, soaked to the bone, a picture that will never again be alone. You can't wash it off, it's developed and dried. I'm wearing your love on the inside. No eraser can fix it, no digital tool. We broke every single photography rule, a chaotic collage of a boy and a girl, taking on the weight of the whole wide world. We are a double exposure, a trick of the light, two ghosts colliding in the middle of the night. We're beautiful accident, a surreal design. I can't find your border, you can't find mine. You are the ocean filling up my sky. I am the reflection inside of your eye, fused together in a permanent state, a masterpiece created by love and fate. Double exposure, one frame, one life, perfect focus, captured just us.
I fire the engines, I tried to depart, set a trajectory away from your heart. I wanted to see what was out in the deep, to find a new galaxy while you were asleep. I reached for the stars in the dark of the void, thinking the pull could be easily destroyed. But the further I drifted into the black, the stronger the force that was pulling me back.
I pushed on the throttle, I gave it my all, but I'm just a stone that is starting to fall. You don't have to chase me, you don't have to move. You just stand there in your beauty.
I'm caught in the loop and I'm caught in the spin. I know I can leave and I know you will win. 'Cause I am just orbiting you, stuck in a circle with a beautiful view. You are the sun burning hot in the space. I am the planet that's locked in its place. Round and round in a rhythmic design. I try to break free, but I trace the same line. No matter how far into space I flew, I end up returning and orbiting you. It isn't a prison, it isn't a chain. It's a natural law that I cannot explain. I used to be scared of being stuck in the round, but now I find comfort in the home I have found. The cold of the vacuum is lonely and stark, but you keep me warm in the edge of the dark. So I shut down the rockets and silence the sound, and enjoy the ride on this merry-go-round. If I broke the connection and floated away, I'd be lost in the shadows, turning to gray. I need your gravity to keep me alive. You are the center where I can survive. Let the other stars fade, let the comets fly past. I found my position and I'm holding fast. 'Cause I am just orbiting you, stuck in a circle with a beautiful view. You are the sun burning hot in the space. I am the planet that's locked in its place. Round and round in a rhythmic design. I try to break free, but I trace the same line. No matter how far into space I flew, I end up returning and orbiting you. One revolution, year after year. I'm always far, but I'm always near. My center, my sun, orbiting you. My bathroom sink used to be a lonely place. Just a razor, a comb, and a little empty space. A single blue handler in a ceramic cup. Waiting for the morning, waiting, wake up. It was a bachelor station, cold and pristine. The quietest room that I have ever seen. But this morning I walked in and rubbed my eyes and saw a colorful, beautiful little surprise. There's a bottle of toner and a jar of cream, invading the space of my solitary dream. No more travel bags, packed for the night. No more leaving when the morning is bright. You unpacked your suitcase, you emptied the drawer. You aren't a guest in my house anymore. The travel size tube was thrown in the bin, marking the day that you finally moved in. Now there are 2 toothbrushes standing in the mug, leaning together like a plastic hug. Mine is the blue one, yours is the red. Proof that we share the home and the bed. It's not a diamond, it's not a gold ring. It's a simple, domestic and beautiful thing. Bristles are touching side by side. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The sweetest sight that I ever known is my toothbrush, no longer standing alone. We stand at the mirror with sleep in our eyes. No makeup, no filter, no need for disguise. Elbows are bumping, foam on the lip. A sleepy connection, a rhythmic trip. It's not the romance they show in the play. It's the real kind of love that happens each day. Spitting out the mint and rinsing the sink, giving each other a soapy little wink. Some people measure their love by the car or fancy
fancy vacations to places afar, but I measure mine by the clutter and stuff, by knowing that us is finally enough. It's the permanent placement of you next to me, establishing our little history. Now there are two toothbrushes standing in the mug, leaning together like a plastic hug. Mine is the blue one, yours is the red, proof that we share the home and the bed. It's not a diamond, it's not a gold ring, it's a simple, domestic and beautiful thing. Bristles are touching side by side, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The sweetest sight that I ever known is my toothbrush, no longer standing alone. Good morning to you, good morning to us. No big celebration, no heavy fuss, just two handles in the morning light, staying together every night.
I've always been the one to race the clock, walking like I'm rushing down the block, head down, eyes forward, moving fast, trying to make the destination last. But you stop to look at every tree, you notice things that I could never see. You take your time, you breathe the air, moving like you haven't got a care.
At first the distance made us pull apart. I was 10 steps forward, breaking your heart. You were shouting way from way behind. I was annoyed, losing my peace of mind. My stride was long and yours was short, two different ships in a different port. I thought that winning meant arriving first, but leaving you alone, that was the worst.
What is the point of crossing the line if I look back and you are not doing fine? The view is only beautiful with you, so there is only one thing left to do.
I'm changing my walking speed for you, slowing down the beat to make it true. You hustle just a little to catch my side, I break a little bit to match your stride. We find a rhythm in the middle ground, where neither of us is lost or unbound. I don't care if we get there late today, as long as we are walking the same way.
Just on the pavement or the street, it's how we handle life. Whenever we meet, I make decisions fast, I jump the gun. You like to think until the thinking's done. I learn to pause, you learn to take a leap, a promise that we both intend to keep. We synchronize our hearts and our feet, making our journey finally complete.
No one gets left in the dust behind. No one is running with a panicked mind. Linked arm in arm, a steady pace. We aren't competing in a human race. The only prize is holding on tight, walking together into the light. I'm changing my walking speed for you, slowing down the beat to make it true. You hustle just a little to catch my side, I break a little bit to match your stride. We find a rhythm in the middle ground, where neither of us is lost or unbound. I don't care if we get there late today, as long as we are walking the same way. Left foot, right foot in sync, not too fast, not too slow, just right. Walking you, left foot, right foot in sync, not too fast, not too slow, just right. Walking with you. I hold my hand up against the morning light, spreading the digits out left and right. I see the valleys, I see the empty space, a lonely silhouette in a quiet place. It looks unfinished, a half-written code, like a map with a missing essential road. I used to wonder why there were gaps in the design, until the moment that your hand touched mine.
wasn't a handshake, it wasn't a clutch, it was a sleight of perfect geometric touch. Your pinky found its home, your ring finger too. A seamless integration of me and you. The friction is warm, the connection is tight, turning the darkness into the light. No forcing the pieces, no awkward adjust, just a natural settling of absolute trust.
Cause the space between fingers was waiting for you. A physical puzzle that finally came true. These gaps aren't empty, they aren't just air. They are spaces reserved for you to be there. We interlock perfectly, bone against bone. Proof that my hands were not made to be alone. The best definition of where you belong is filling the space between fingers where I'm strong.
I've held hands with others in the distant past, but the grip was slippery, it didn't last. Too loose or too heavy, it didn't feel right. Like trying to see in the middle of the night. But you fit the blueprint, you fit the mold. A custom-made casting for me to hold. 5 Koreas 10 when we lace them together. A knot that is tied to weather, the weather. It's biology mixed with a little bit of fate, opening the lock on the heavy's iron gate. When I feel your pulse beating right next to mine, I know that the stars have begun to align. Don't let go, keep the circuit close tight, holding on to me with all of your might.
Cause the space between fingers was waiting for you. A physical puzzle that finally came true. These gaps aren't empty, they aren't just air. They are spaces reserved for you to be there. We interlock perfectly, bone against bone. Proof that my hands were not made to be alone. The best definition of where you belong is filling the space between fingers where I'm strong. Slide in and lock them down. The perfect fit that I have found. My hand in yours, yours in mine. No space left, just us. I watch the water pulling back from the sand, slipping through the fingers of my open hand. You drift away into the deepest blue, creating distance between me and you. Sometimes the silence feels wide and cold, like a story that has finished being told. The beach is empty and the rocks are dry, underneath the vast and open sky. We have our storms, we have our windy days, when the current takes you different ways. You retreat into your anger or your fear, disappearing when I need you near. But I don't chase the ocean and I don't run. I wait right here until the drifting is done, because I know the secret of the sea. It always sends the water back to me. Cause I am the shore and you are the tide. There is no place where the water can hide. You can pull away 1,000 miles or more, but you always crash back upon the shore. It's a law of nature, a law of the heart, that nothing can keep us too long apart. The moon may pull you into the night, but you'll return with the morning light, back to the arms that you knew before, the eternal dance of the tides and shore. It's the rhythm of the breathing of the earth, a cycle of a constant new rebirth. You leave to find yourself out in the deep, but the promise is a vow that we keep. I hear the roar of your begin, the rise and swell that brings you back in, foaming and wild. You cover the ground, safe in the harbor that you have found. Let the ebb and flow do what they must. Our love is built on a bedrock of trust. Gravity is stronger than the will to leave. It's a physics that we both believe. You cannot stop the waves from coming home, no matter how far you choose to roam. 'Cause I am the shore and you are the tide. There is no place where the water can hide. You can pull away 1,000 miles or more, but you always crash back upon the shore. It's a law of nature, a law of the heart, that nothing can keep us too long apart. The moon may pull you into the night, but you'll return with the morning light, back to the arms that you knew before, the eternal dance of the tides and shore. I'm standing still, I'm waiting here. The tide is turning, you are near. Crash into me once more, tides and shore. I am the chaser of the wind and the sun, always believing the journey's begun. Restless and wild, I can never sit still, seeking the view from the top of the hill. I'm made of feathers and lighter than air, floating above without worry or care. Afraid that the ground is a cage for my soul. Flying away is the only control.
I am the keeper of memories in stone, building a castle you call your home. Steady and strong like an oak in the field. My love is the shelter, my patience the shield. I find my peace in the rhythm of days, watching the seasons in their quiet ways. I'm scared of the heights and the endless blue. I'd rather stay here and wait for you.
But together we are the perfect design, a beautiful balance of your heart and mind. You are the anchor that holds me tight. I am the breeze that gives you flight. We travel the world, but we never get lost. No matter the distance, no matter the cost, we have the best of all earthly things. I give you roots and you give me wings. Without your gravity, I drift into space, lost in the stars without leaving a trace. And without my vision, you'd stare at the floor, never knowing what lies outside of the door.
You pull me back when I go too far. I lift you up to touch every star. It's a promise we keep, a vow that we make, to bend in the storm but never to break.
A tree cannot grow if it doesn't aim high. A bird needs a branch when it falls from the sky. We are two halves of a beautiful whole, connecting the body right into the soul. The freedom to fly and the place to belong. Together we write the words to this song. But together we are the perfect design, a beautiful balance of your heart and mind.
bust down and pencil late, just a rough sketch inside my head. Something easy to erase if I ever needed to clear some space. I kept the rubber close at hand, thinking I could brush away the sand. But when I tried to wipe the lines, I found a mark that stays behind. Time moves on, the pages turn, but there's a lesson I had to learn. Some things fade and disappear, but you remain so crystal clear. Cause you didn't write your name in pencil, it wasn't meant to fade away. Carved it deep in permanent ink, and that's where you are gonna stay. No matter how the seasons change or how the paper starts to fray, the story of us is black and bold, written in permanent ink. I hope other faces start to blur like rain on a window. I'm not sure who they were or what they said, just shadows dancing in my head. But every word you ever spoke is sharp enough to make me choke on the nostalgia that I keep. It's soaking through, it's cut too deep. Time moves on, the pages turn, but there's a lesson I had to learn. Some things fade and disappear, but you remain so crystal clear. Cause you didn't write your name in pencil, it wasn't meant to fade away. You carved it deep in permanent ink, and that's where you are gonna stay. No matter how the seasons change or how the paper starts to fray, the story of us is black and bold, written in permanent ink. I hope I tried to scrub it out, I tried to paint it white, but the memory of you glows in the middle of the night. It's a stain I can't remove, it's a truth I can't improve. Cause you didn't write your name in pencil, it wasn't meant to fade away. Carved it deep in permanent ink, and that's where you are gonna stay. No matter how the seasons change or how the paper starts to fade, the story of us is black and bold, written in permanent ink. I hope, yeah, it's permanent, never fading out, written on my heart without a doubt. Permanent ink, just you and me, permanently.
We are standing in the middle of Times Square, or maybe a crowded carnival, I don't really care. There are thousands of people rushing on by, a million distractions catching the eye. Neon signs flashing, traffic moving fast, a chaotic picture designed not to last. But the moment you turned and looked at me, the laws of optics changed the scenery.
I twisted the lens and I opened it wide, pushing the rest of the planet aside. The depth of the field is becoming so shallow, the world is reduced to a soft glowing halo. I don't see the faces of strangers passing through, I don't see the sky, I don't see the view. My eyes are locked on a single location, blocking out all of the noise and sensation.
It's a trick of the mind or a trick of the heart, tearing the foreground and background apart. I'm zooming in close, cutting out the excess, leaving me nothing but your happiness.
Cause everything else is just a blurry background, a wash of color where no detail is found. The city lights turn into circles of gold, a soft bucket painting that's lovely to hold. But you are the subject, sharp and defined, the only clear image inside of my mind. The world is a haze, a fuzzy design, but your face is the only thing in focus, high definition and fine.
They could be dancing dancing, they could be fighting. I wouldn't notice the thunder or lightning. The edges are soft like a watercolor dream, floating downstream on a gentle stream. You are the anchor that holds all the weight, standing out clear at the center of fate. I love how the chaos just melts into art when you are the centerpiece of my heart.
Let the details fade, let the sharpness go. I don't need to see what I don't need to know. I don't need the context, I don't need the scene. I just need the beautiful girl on the screen. A portrait of love in a world that is fake, separating the cure from the plague. 'Cause everything else